Let's go back. So you mentioned you lost two best friends that night, right?
Yes.
One deceased, one is probably living a life sentence. I don't know exactly what if that's done or final. Um, have you forgiven? Have you
Yeah, I mean,
visited? Talking about that.
I think you have to forgive. I don't think that's good for the soul to hold grudges. I think ultimately, that's what the Bible says. You're supposed to forgive. That's what you're supposed to do, even though it's hard to do sometimes. Ultimately, I think it makes you feel a lot better about the situation if you just forgive and move past it. And that's exactly what I've done. I forgive. I haven't talked to him. I mean, like I said, he was one of my very best friends up until that night, and I don't think there's anything that could be said to make it make sense, and I don't think there ever will be anything said to make it make sense. And I've kind of accepted that and forgiven, and I'm just, focusing on living the best life that I can possibly live rather than holding grudges it's all about putting your energy in the right direction in the right places. So you just kind of forgive and forget and move on to the next chapter in your life.
Powerful. Man, that is powerful. It would be easy to not do it, but like you mentioned, you're looking forward, right? The wake.
Like you say all the time, you can either look in the rearview mirror, you can look forward, or whatever that saying is that you
Yeah,
like
the
saying.
windshield.
Yep, that's exactly the way I try to live my life.
That's awesome. You have given nuggets of kind of your lessons learned and guidance. And when you talk to audiences, because I know your name's starting to get out there, and audiences, just your story just resonates with people, Tagen. It really does. What are the top two or three takeaways that you want your? I know there's a million takeaways from your story and the way that you present it, but what would be those things that you really hope audiences walk away with and say, yeah, if you take nothing else, just keep these couple things in mind. What would those be?
Yeah, number one, I would say without a doubt is, I feel like everyone needs to realize how valuable life itself is. First of all, the odds of us even being born and put on this earth is, like 1 in 300 trillion or whatever the number is. I mean, this life is a valuable thing, and you're just really wasting it if you're not going to give it your all and strive for your very best. So yeah, that's number one. Realize how valuable this life actually is, and number two, the fact that tomorrow is never promised. I would have never in a million years thought that's how I was going to go out, and how close I did come to exiting this earth in a way that I never would have in a million years thought. I think everyone kind of sees themselves. They look so far down the line, and they think about well, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and just really pushing things off that shouldn't be pushed off. So that's number two, is just to realize that tomorrow is never promised, and to just make the most out of today. And number three is just staying positive even when it seems impossible. That's been such a game changer for me. Just even when it's hard, every day is not just going to be easy to remain positive, but it's just kind of pushing those negative thoughts out, and just focusing on the good and what you can still do and what you can still achieve, and just becoming the best version of yourself.